You're welcome to Made to Last TV. Today I'll be talking about when love becomes a burden. Signs you're carrying the relationship alone. You know, love is a beautiful thing, but sometimes what we call love begins to feel like a heavy load on one's shoulders. Have you ever been in a relationship where you are the only one calling, texting, apologizing, planning, explaining, and holding things together? You start to feel tired, not because you don't love your partner, but because love alone can't fix a relationship that is one-sided. Today, let's talk about what it means when love becomes a burden and the clear signs that you are the only one carrying the relationship. Point number one, when efforts become one-sided. Real love is mutual. It's two people watering the same garden. But when only one person keeps watering while the other just enjoys the shade, it becomes emotional labor. You call every day, they respond with one-word answers. You plan dates, they cancel at the last minute. You bring up issues, they say you complain too much. You begin to feel unseen, unheard, and even unvalued. At that point, you are no longer in a relationship. You are in a project, and you are the only one doing the work. Second point, false hope of maybe they will change. Many people in one-sided relationships hold on because of hope. Maybe he will realize my worth someday, she reasons. Or maybe she will change when she matures, he reasons. But here is the truth. I want to tell you the truth. Hope without action leads to heartbreak. People don't change because you suffer enough. They change because they decide to. That you're crying every day cannot make someone to change if he or she doesn't want to change. Love is not supposed to be a punishment where you keep proving yourself while dying silently inside. You can't heal someone by destroying yourself. Point number three, and pay attention to this point. These are clear signs you're carrying the relationship alone. If you see these signs in your present relationship, know that it is time to drop the load. Sign number one, that is, let's be real here, there are clear red flags that show you are the only one holding things together. So pay attention to this. First sign is you always start the conversations. And when you stop texting first, communication dies. That is, you're always the one texting, calling, and once you stop, that's it. They hardly ever make effort to do anything. You're always the one apologizing, even when you're not wrong. You do it to keep peace, but that peace comes at the cost of your self-respect. You walk on eggshells, that's another sign around them. You are afraid that honesty will push them away. That's not love, that's fear. Another sign is you feel emotionally tired all the time. You're exhausted. And of course, you can't pour from an empty cup. So with such emotional emptiness, you have little or nothing to offer. And the fifth sign is you are losing yourself. You no longer laugh freely. You no longer dream boldly. you no longer live happily because your joy depends on their mood. If this sounds like you, I will advise you it is time to pause and rethink. Now, point number 4, emotional toll. Carrying a relationship alone slowly breaks your spirit. You begin to question your worth. You start thinking maybe you are not good enough, not beautiful enough, not smart enough, and so on and so forth. But hear me now clearly. You are not difficult to love. You are just trying to be loved by someone who stopped trying. It may not really be your fault. Real love gives peace, not pressure. If you're constantly begging for attention or affection, that's not love anymore. That's survival. Love should lift you, not drain you. A relationship is meant to be two people rowing the same boat, not one person rowing while the other is just enjoying the ride. That's not a relationship. So if you are the only one carrying it, it's okay to put it down. Because sometimes the strongest thing you can do for your heart is to stop fighting alone. You deserve a partner, not a project. And the moment you realize that is the moment you start healing. Love is not supposed to be heavy. If it feels like a burden, it's time to drop it. If this message has appealed to you, or you know someone that needs it, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel.